Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting. On my channel, I am discussing manifesting in every area of your life. Be a deliberate creator and create the blueprint of the reality that you prefer to live. You are the architect of your life. I had a question from a follower today that asked, how do I live in the end of having this relationship when my ex doesn't even want to be with me? All right, well, that question in itself is just showing you where you're at. So how do you live in the end where the specific person is with you? You have to see yourself and be the version of yourself that knows that you are chosen. You are the version of yourself that knows that they do want to be with you, that they want to be with you. So how do you manifest that person and live in the end? You just know it. You know, because how do you know it? You're the creator of your reality. And your assumptions and your thoughts and your feelings and the story that you tell yourself and how you perceive the perception that you have of what other people think of you, the perception that you have of yourself, that is what's happening in the world. That's what's manifested and showing you and reflected in your world. So to live in the end of being with your specific person, all you need to do is go to the end and imagine that that's who you are. You already are loved and chosen, and you already are the dream partner. So you have to see yourself that way. How do you manifest the person who doesn't even want to be with you? You have to stop saying that. Number one, whatever you say, your words are thoughts, or the words and thoughts that you have, they are seeds that you're planting. And every thought and word and assumption that you have is transmitted into your world and manifested. So the energy, everything you see around you is all energy. The energy forms and shapes around your thoughts and your perception. So you have to change your perception. You have to say, they do like me. I don't care what's happening in the 3D reality. If you want to change your reality and you want to live in the reality where that you're with that specific person, they are with you, right? Where they want to be with you, where they are treating you important, they are treating you like the priority, they are treating you like a queen, like a goddess, like a king. So you have to change your perception of what you see in the world. No matter what you see, you have to stay loyal to the story in your mind. So how do you live in the end with that person who you see? Okay, so the person you happen to see in the physical 3D reality right now, they're not in your life and they already told you they don't want to be with you and they don't want a relationship. Well, you don't take it personally. And you don't even want that version of them. You go in your mind and you go in your imagination and you recreate what and who you are. And you affirm, that person does want to be with me. We are together. They are madly in love with me because I'm lovable, I'm amazing, I'm incredible, I'm talented, I'm smart. Okay, so by the way, those are all in a way conditions, okay? Because we are creating a reality where we do want to identify ourselves as the version who feels like our highest version, okay? I am the highest version of myself, okay? So I'm adding in affirmations to help you build yourself up to see yourself as the version of you who's chosen, because those are the thoughts that you would have when you know that you're chosen, when you know that you're wanted. Those are thoughts you'd have. You'd feel like I'm confident and I'm secure in myself. And I know that people like me and I know that person likes me. Why wouldn't they like me? I'm really great. All right, I'm going to answer some questions. Hi, Euphoric Melody. Angie, third party is triggering me a lot. My husband is still with her and treats me wrongly. Okay, Angie, whatever story you told right here, you just stated an affirmation. You stated an affirmation, okay? So your affirmation is, you just affirmed that and you solidified it in your reality. Third party is still triggering me a lot. My husband is still with her. You're just keeping that in place and you're treated wrongly. Okay, I know you're here to figure this out. Okay, but I want you to understand that is an affirmation. That's an affirmation. You just made a declaration. You're looking at what you see and you're keeping it in your reality just by looking at it, by reaffirming it. You're reaffirming the story, and that's what you're doing wrong. You're reaffirming the story you don't want. That's what you're doing wrong. Okay, we can switch this right now. You're going to switch this right now. I want you to no longer give any importance and attention to them. Don't even give importance to your husband. And even if you have kids, just see the vision of being amicable, okay? Generally amicable. Now you go in your mind and you affirm your beauty that's from within, that radiates out. You affirm the love that you have from within that radiates out. I am treated with respect and kindness. I am treated with love. I am treated as a priority. That's how you're going to manifest what you want. What you want is to be with your husband. So you have to focus not on him and her, because if you focus on him and her, you keep that story in your life. Life is the story we tell. So you're not putting any attention on that story. You're putting the attention on the story of you are a goddess. So detach emotionally, because we're getting triggered. What can you do when you're triggered? You have to spend more time doing things that you're enjoying, being in the present moment. So you're not thinking about the anxiety and what happened in the past. You got to get to a place of stability. So go to a place of stability after you work out. That's usually a great place for stability, right? Use breathing techniques. Calm yourself down. Remind yourself you are the operant power. You're the creator of your reality. Okay, and at the same time, you could say it's all okay. Because in stating it's all okay, that's a sense of relief. That's a sense of release and relief. So it is all okay. Here's your dialogue to yourself. I got triggered. It's okay. I don't like what I see. I don't want that reality. I don't choose that reality anymore. Now, the major step, the major component is to switch your attention, not on what you don't want. You're focusing on what you don't want, and now you manifest what you don't want. You need to focus on what you do want to manifest what you want. You're creating your reality, or we could say manifesting, right? We're creating our reality by whatever we put our focus and attention on, and whatever story we're telling. So if you keep telling the old story, that's all you'll get. You'll just live the predictable future of whatever's going to happen along that line. You got to shift. It's like thinking about shifting into a timeline, shifting into the version of you with your desire. You have to focus, you have to light up that vision. You have to picture that. What does that look like? That's why you want to detach emotionally, because the version of you who is living in the end with your husband is not feeling triggered and not feeling hurt and not feeling like you're treated wrongly. And in the beginning, it could feel a little backwards because you think that if you think the 3D reality has any more power than you, and you're giving it power, it doesn't feel natural to have these thoughts. What feels natural and normal is for you to say, yeah, I am treated wrongly. And for you to tell your friends, and I wasn't treated, and then for people to say, you deserve to be treated better. Oh, that's good. That's where the direction you want to go. I want you to say, I want to be treated better. Not I'm treated wrongly, because then you manifest being treated wrongly. Or you just keep that reality in place. And as you focus on it, you feel hurt. Now you're emotional, and now you just bring more situations and more thoughts and situations and circumstances that align with that, how you feel within when you're feeling like you're treated wrongly. So how do you shift it? Keep going to how you want to be treated, how you want your life to look. I intend, right? Think of the intention, the power of intention. I am treated with respect. I intend I'm treated like priority. I intend I'm treated like a queen, like a goddess. I intend to have the most powerful relationship. Okay. I intend to know how amazing I am and how beautiful I am. I intend to know that I am a dream partner. So you need to line up with, or align with the version of you who's in the relationship. That means you're giving you're giving value to what you see, but you're not giving importance to what you see. All right, and the key is persisting. Okay, you have to persist in this feeling within. You have to persist in the vision that you want. Okay, you have to remove the jealousy of the third party, because the third party is only a messenger. And if you're feeling jealous and you're feeling rejected and you're feeling not chosen, if that's how you feel, then your world has no choice but to just keep what you see in place. Do you want to shift into the version of you who's like, I'm empowered? Okay, you're not putting up with this. You're not putting up with whatever you see. You are going to be treated right. Now, and you're now focusing on, if you think about your husband, the version of him who is right by your side, the version of him who sees you as a priority, the version of him who loves and adores you, the version of him who just wants to provide for you, wants your life to feel easy, the version of him who feels inspired by you, the version of him who's just can't go like an hour without talking to you because it just feels so good to be with you. Okay, so do you see like the disconnect? If you're feeling hurt and triggered, that doesn't align with the reality. When you hear the term circumstances do not matter, circumstances don't matter. They don't matter. They don't matter. That's what you have to remind yourself. The circumstance doesn't matter, but what you're focused on does matter. Where your attention is does matter. So you could look at what you see in the 3D reality and say, you know what? I know circumstances don't matter. What that means is it doesn't matter that you see him with her. That doesn't matter. That's what the circumstance in your case does not matter. It doesn't matter that you see that, because all you have to do is visualize. Visualize meaning put your attention on feeling chosen. Put your attention, your affirmation, your visualization, your scripting. Put your focus on your preferred reality and what it would feel like to have your preferred reality. That's how you'll manifest your preferred reality. It can happen overnight, okay? Overnight, he can have a realization. I mean, that's how it'll look like. It'll play out in the 3D reality. When you hold loyal to that vision, overnight, it could happen overnight, okay? If it doesn't happen overnight, it's still okay. I just want you to have that understanding that it can happen that quickly. A realization, what have I done? Angie's the one I love. Angie's got my heart. Angie is the one and only for me. Okay, all that this already happens in reality before people wake up to reality creation. All right, so that's already existing. So a story like that aligns with your end. That would be better. Instead of you thinking about third party, I'm triggered, all that's ruminating through your head. I know it. I know, right? We're fighting in our mind. Why did this happen to me? Victim mentality. You don't know that you're doing it necessarily because you were, I don't want to say it's what currently exists in reality, like a program. Okay, so just like a computer program, you've got to change the program. And you can drastically change the program and have drastic, immediate, instant results quickly by changing the program. Okay? So the new program is, I intend to be treated with respect and kind. I intend that this is better than ever. Okay? Any story that you tell yourself, it should align to the end. Which could even be, you know what, we're not, like when you're looking at the 3D and you're kind of acknowledging it and you say, you know what, I know it's all okay, because you got to look for the value in it, right? I know it's all okay because I'm growing and evolving and I'm working on personal growth and development and I'm expanding my understanding of who I am. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad because you're waking up to understand your power, which is a bigger picture. Okay. All right. You've got this, Angie. I know you could do this. Angie, somebody told me there's no way of manifesting a third party away that is just you ignoring. Either you believe it or you don't believe it. And the law does not discriminate, and the law is always truthful. So if someone thinks there's no way of manifesting, my world's going to show me there's no way of manifesting. Okay. Do you want to align with that reality? Do you want to believe that? Go ahead. You could believe that. You know what? You could also create a reality where, Angie, you created boundaries. Do you know there are infinite potential people for you? There is another person that can be your husband. It doesn't have to be that person. That's all your choice. I'm trying to help you understand that all possibilities exist, and there is a version of your husband who loves you and wants to be with you. Okay? So, do you want to listen to that person? You can listen to that person. It's your life. You get to choose. You could think, yeah, there's no way, and you could just move on. You can move on. Okay, that's another option. There are infinite ways to move on, and you can move on, and now all you have to do, so you don't create this situation ever again, because you know you created the situation, and the only reason a third party is in someone's reality, which, by the way, a third party could be your boyfriend plays video games all the time and never gives you the time of day, or you're not important. You always feel like second best. Or your husband or somebody is always at work and never there as a priority. You're not the priority to them. Or they treat their family more as a priority than you are the priority. So understand, third party is not just a person. Third party could be many different things because you do not feel like you are a priority. It could be any of these things, right? It could be because we felt insecure. If we're feeling insecure, our world will show us. We're not number one, feeling insecure. Everything in the world is like, in a way, it's like a messenger. Neville Goddard's words are, people are messengers just telling you what's within you. So do you want to break the cycle? Break the cycle. Don't focus on them whatsoever. Either way, you don't have to focus on them. Focus on yourself, and you could choose. You could choose to have new love, or you could choose the husband that shows up as a new version. You could choose, because there will be infinite choices for you. But how do you break the cycle so you are no longer second choice and you're not the priority and something else is more important? You have to dissolve away jealousy, insecurity. You have to do that. You have to do the inner work. So what does that look like? You already have everything. You are enough. So it looks like you stating affirmations and creating new beliefs about yourself. I am enough. I am good enough. I am enough. Knowing your importance, right? I am important. I'm important to myself. I'm important to others. I choose me. I choose my life. My life is great. I love me. I feel loved. I love feeling loved. I know I'm a priority. I know I'm important. I know I have what it takes to live a good life and a good relationship. All right, so we have, the goal is to break the cycle. You get to choose what you want to do. And by the way, I'm going to mention about ignoring. Whatever we put our attention on is creating our reality. I remember even, I'm just thinking about when I was younger, in my 20s, and I didn't know reality creation whatsoever. And I remember in the summertime, I was having all this melasma on my face. Oh no, it was like here, and it kind of looked like mustache-like, right? And I was so hyper-focused on it, and I was like so worried about it. And I just kept putting attention on it. And it was like never going away. You know when it finally went away? It finally went away when I just stopped putting attention on it and focusing on it. I don't even remember how it went away. I just started having more fun in life. I started putting my attention on living my joy, living my bliss. I think I was in graduate school at the time. I just put more attention on my studies. I just decided, after years of feeling so insecure about it, I just decided, you know what, forget about it. I just started to feel more secure within. And it went away. So with intentionally ignoring things, it does make them go away. Okay? It depends on your internal state within. Okay? Because it could feel like suppressing. It could be suppressing it. Okay, but with reality creation, our understanding and our knowing, this is all intentional. It's not that we're ignoring it to suppress it. We are not putting attention on it because we deliberately understand that wherever we put our focus creates our reality. So you could test it out. Just start saying, what if they broke up? Just start saying that. And what if he's with me? Just start saying that and just see what happens. Why not test it? Been affirming for SP all the time before, and now I'm diving into self-concept. Does my SP affirmation work? Okay, you're saying before you were always focusing on SP, but now you're diving more into self-concept. It works. Remember, we want to like you get to define your reality. You get to create and define what means what in your own reality. Okay, so we don't want to sit here and go, oh my God, I've been focusing on SP and that's why things don't work. I mean, it works as long as you set that intention behind it. All of it works. Okay, so so now you're diving into self-concept. Even better. You know why it's even better? Because that creates a solid foundation. It creates a solid foundation. So the solid foundation is that you're putting yourself on a pedestal, or you're putting more attention on yourself. You're really just taking your SP off the pedestal. When we affirm for the SP, it's still okay. It's really person to person, personal experience, right? For some people, when they focus on their SP, they've already inflated their SP, and they think that like their SP is God, or like not God, but like is just so big and so great, and have put that person on a pedestal. All right. So the point is, if we say SP affirmations, we've already have them on a pedestal. Now we're actually not, without realizing it, putting attention on the fact that that you're not together, right? Because you're focusing on them not being with you and focusing on them being on a pedestal. You take your power back, focus on yourself, because the whole world is a reflection of how you view yourself. So putting your attention on yourself is really first and foremost, before putting your attention on your specific person. By default, or because it's the law, they will just reflect how you see yourself. Do affirmations manifest? I find it really hard to visualize. Yes, they do. Affirmations manifest. Because as you say an affirmation, you are thinking in pictures. You're already thinking in pictures. My affirmations manifest. You could also say that. My affirmations always manifest. What I say, it's our thoughts, our words. You're planting a seed with every thought. Georgia, my ex told me we were never going to be together again. Can I still manifest him back? Yes, you can. Angie, you said got it. Okay, Angie, you got it. Okay, you got it. Now just keep moving forward. Sorry, I'm going to backtrack to Angie for a second, because here's the thing. You got it. You feel good today. You feel good tonight. How are you going to feel when you wake up tomorrow morning? Are you going to look and be upset and triggered again? Even if that happens, it's okay. Circumstances do not matter. You have to get back on the horse. You keep getting back on the horse and saying, nope, I got this. This is my reality. I get what I want. I am amazing. You know what? People love me. I love me. You have to focus on the I am statements of self. That's the number one thing you want to be doing. Okay, now let me go back to Georgia. Ex told me you're never going to be together. Can you still manifest him back? Absolutely, because he's only a reflection of you. So you really want to disregard. If someone says, I don't want to be together, that's okay. You say, sure, you don't want to be with me. Now, you're not focusing so much on them. You're going within and affirming. You affirm and go to the end of being in the relationship already. What does that look like? That would look like in your mind, no, I know you love me. I know you're madly in love with me. I love how you show me and tell me. I love how I'm loved and chosen. Okay, so any or all of that. So there is another perspective, because we are all one, right? And because the question just a little bit ago about, do we focus on SP or do I focus on self-concept? All of this is a manifestation. Your specific person is not separate from you. Okay, so even in the way that I was describing it, I'm describing that specific person as separate, but the deeper knowing is that they are not separate from you. All of reality is not separate from you. That's the deeper understanding. The deeper understanding is that everything you see in your world is a holographic image from your consciousness. So wherever you are in consciousness and awareness, your world is a reflection of that. Your world is a reflection of all of that. And the easiest way to manifest things into your life is to focus on the version of this personality and be, have the identity and the self-concept of a version of a person who gets everything you want. It's like, snap your fingers and I get what I want. Now start being that person. I'm a god of my reality. I get everything I want. Okay, is my reality going to show me that immediately? Okay, understand that possibility exists. But you have to keep affirming. You have to keep going to that self-concept until your reality reflects it back. Until you see a reflection in your reality that your reality shows you and tells you, and you are living that life. So you don't ever stop. Understand, you never stop. You never stop with your vision. Okay, we already see that in reality. Okay, someone's opening a new business, and imagine, have you ever opened a new business, or even if you haven't, imagine this. Opening a new business, and now all your family is saying, "Ooh, I don't know if you should do that. That's a risk. That's a risk. Oh, you got to be careful. You better just go to college, get your degree, and do that." Okay, I can't tell you how many people I know that didn't finish college and have successful life, successful career, decided not to listen to. It's like you don't listen to anything that doesn't align with your vision. Why are you my family told me I shouldn't do that. I'm not going to do it. And you know what? I lived my whole life not living my dream. Do you want to live that life, or do you want to live the life holding to your vision? Because everything in your reality is coming from your consciousness. It's literally a holographic image, but it's energy, right? It's energy. All of life exists. Creation exists. Energy cannot be destroyed. It cannot be created. It's all here right now. We're only looking at 1% of what exists. There's infinity that exists, but you're focused on, from the 1% existing, focusing on that one thing that you don't like, or the one thing you're not getting. And that's why you're living that life. So if you want to shift into a world, into an experience, into the life of your dream life, start thinking bigger. And that means create the vision. This is all about choosing. This is about you choosing. So what life do you want to live? Start choosing that. Okay, what does that look like? You could just, what would it imply that you have the love of your life? Oh, it feels like I feel secure. I feel free. I feel excited. I'm feeling so good about life. What does that feel like to be financially secure? Or, like to have money flowing in all the time? Okay, so you're just choosing. Do you want to choose to be in lack and poverty and choose to be rejected? Because you're really just choosing that reality. To shift into an experience or reality, right? To shift to the experience where you're with your desire, you just have to keep holding to that vision. And you hold to the vision no matter what you see in the 3D reality. So you have to learn to detach emotionally and don't take anything personally. You're not taking things personally. Even though you created it, you're not taking things personally, because when you do, that doesn't align you with the end. So don't take things personally. You're a creator. You're gonna look for, oh, okay, that didn't work out, okay? It's okay if it didn't work out. Just take it as a teaching moment. Take that as you're getting more clear about what you want, and you're getting better, and you're getting a deeper understanding. What if my person is still not conformed? The fact that you're stating it here is the reason why your person is not. The reason why they have not is because you're looking for evidence in the 3D reality. I can tell that just based on right here. I mean, there may be other facts, but that is a fact. The fact is that you made a statement And that statement in this present moment has manifested. What do you want to tell me? Okay, right, we're here for understanding and for questions. Okay, so I'm giving you an answer for you to move forward after this moment. Now what are you going to start saying to yourself? Oh, wait a minute, they are mine. Because I create my reality. My consciousness creates reality. What I'm consciously aware of creates reality. The story I talk about and tell creates my reality. Have you mentioned this to any of your friends or family? Have you been thinking in your mind what's going on? Why haven't they reflected a new vision? Why aren't they in my life? Have you been thinking all those thoughts? Because all those thoughts only align with the version of you who doesn't have that person in your reality. You have to think from having the desire. So you want to be a powerful manifester? Think from being a powerful manifester. Let's say you don't know anything. You just logged onto this live and you're like, what is she talking about? You want to be a powerful manifester? Just start saying in your mind, I'm powerful at this. I know how to do this. I know how to manifest a specific person. I would go to that place because you're not focused on the specific person, but you're focused on the self-concept and identity of you are a powerful creator that knows how to manifest specific people. I know how to do this. Your world's going to show you know how to do this. You just have to keep declaring. Okay? So you look at the 3D and I get it, right? You look at the 3D and you're like, but I don't see it. Okay. But when you have that thought in that moment, oh, but I don't see it, it's not happening. It is happening. It's happening behind the scenes. It's always working out in your favor. You are the creator, and whatever you talk about, whatever you state, whatever you say, whatever you assume, that's why you're living the life you're living. You have to create an assumption. You have to create the assumption and knowing that you're the creator, or not create the assumption that you create the knowing that you're the creator. And now you have new assumptions. So your new assumption, you're the creator. Based on what you see in the 3D reality, the new assumption is, oh yeah, I'm the creator. So whatever I see doesn't matter. Circumstances don't matter because I'm the creator. So all I need to do is put my focus and attention on what do I want. Think from having that desire. I have this. It's coming from me. It's my desire already. I'm powerful. I know how to manifest. I know how to manifest money. I know how to manifest specific people. I know how to live a life that feels fulfilling. I know, right? What do you want it to be? Be the version of you who starts to figure this out on a deep level. So what you could say instead of saying, why have they not conformed and reflected back in my reality? Okay, you're going to think that. Now, what do you say next? I intend that my world shows and reflects to me my affirmations. I intend to see evidence in my world that shows me I am the creator. Because that's focused on lighting up the frame of you with your desire. You're lighting up the frame by having that thought in your mind, and ending on that thought aligns with your end. Hey, Hark, you said a whole story. You haven't been in a relationship for more than 5 months. Start talking about what you can start telling is, instead of telling what you whatever you say is what you're living. So start saying intentions. Okay, do you want to be in a relationship? I intend to be in a relationship. I intend to feel loved. I intend to feel chosen. I intend to be in a beautiful relationship that grows deeper and deeper. The major key here for deliberate creation is that you put your attention on what you do want, not what you see in the current reality. That doesn't bring the manifestation to you. That only brings more of what you see that you may or may not like. Okay? So you put your attention in the 3D reality of what we already see. If it's going good, yeah, you put your attention there. And now you light up, it's getting even bigger and better. Sun Coffee said, I affirm my person Jay is heavily in love with me and rejecting third-party holiday invite. Now you have that affirmation. Make sure we're not putting all the attention on the person outside of us, but you put more attention on yourself, okay? Okay, Jay is heavily in love with me because, and then now because I am a dream partner because I am great. Okay, I want you to say those affirmations. I want you to look in the mirror and see yourself and say, you are love and you are chosen and you are incredibly beautiful and you are so nice and you're such a good person. And I want you to do a little rampage of affirmations to yourself, whether you say, I am or you are, right? Looking in the mirror. And you say that for 1 minute, just for 1 minute, every morning in the morning. And every morning in the morning. Okay, so do that every morning. Say that to yourself every morning because you want to practice saying that to yourself, seeing yourself that way. Is it possible to manifest same things with my best girlfriend as we both want same things in life? Yeah, how to inspire each other. Absolutely. You say it just like that. Okay, I didn't have any friends that knew about manifesting. I didn't have anyone, I never had conversations about it. Okay. And then, so then I discovered it. I started really deep diving into it. I started having huge results and evidence from it. And so I started saying, and then at first I would think, none of my friends know about manifesting and nobody talked about it. And then I realized, oh, I'm living from the end of none of my friends know about manifesting because I was declaring it and stating it. So what do I want to do if I want to change my results and my reality? I have to start stating, I intend my friends are also into manifesting. I intend that my friends are talking to me and bringing it up, which they do. Okay, so my world reflected and showed me. So just think from how you want it to be. That's how you do it, okay, you guys? I love you all. If you need additional help, I do have a free Facebook group. So look at the link in my description. There's a free Facebook group. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to join my VIP group, I have a subscription group. I go live in that group several times a week. It's a group for motivation and inspiration to help you. That's a monthly subscription. And that group helps cultivate the knowing that you're the creator because it's a whole new mindset. All right, and when we have doubts in the 3D reality, you don't want to get stuck in the doubts. You want to go to the place where there's support, where there's motivation, where there's inspiration that aligns you with your desired end. I love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you later. Bye.